and my job is to get you past all the exams. And the number one question I get before I do my live, so I'm hoping to save some time and make it less chaotic, is what do I do? I'm taking the test tomorrow or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So let's, first of all, if you're taking it tomorrow, too late, you're fucked. Okay? No, I'm kidding around. Get some sleep. If you're taking it tomorrow, you should not be on my live. You should be getting sleep and you should be going over customer accounts. Literally any exam you take, literally any exam, you should probably read customer accounts. I have crash course videos you can watch, playlists you can watch. Go watch those and get some sleep. If you have a significant other, make sure they do the right thing or ask them to do the right thing. And you don't want to make them do anything, but ask them. Just massage, that's all I'm talking about. Just keep it relaxed, no fighting, stuff like that. Now, if you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so if you're taking it tomorrow, what are you doing out here? Get off here, click and get out of here. If you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so let's say you're taking it in 2 days. Tomorrow is no testing. It's adding knowledge, reading customer accounts, going over videos, hopefully my crash course videos or others. Bottom line is you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to take a test. I'm not a fan of testing. Some people like it. I disagree with it because if you go bad, there's no upside. If it goes bad for you, you're screwed. So I say, don't take a test tomorrow. Take it easy. Around dinner time, you're done. I don't care if you're taking the test at 5 o'clock at night. At dinner time, you're done. Okay? Don't do anything. Again, the night before is always kind of go out to dinner. Don't go, pounding, going fireballs, but just literally go out to dinner, maybe talk to people who aren't involved in it, who don't care about the test, don't want to hear it. You want to do stuff that just relax you. If you have SDC or Notman, they have these little sheets that you can go through. Maybe the day before, make sure you go over it like hot sheets or key topic stuff or crunch time facts. Again, I have crash course playlists, a whole playlist on almost every test you can take. Now, let's say you're taking it more than 2 days out. So what you want to do is within the up to, but not including the last, I don't even know if that's right. The last 8 to 10 days is testing, okay? Before that, you're reading and quizzing and testing, all that. A lot of focus on reading, mostly focus on reading, watching videos, adding knowledge. But in the last 8 days, not including the day before, so whatever that is, so 10 days before, you're going to take tests every day. One test, not two. If it's a 63 of the SIE, maybe you can take two. But again, I don't think it works so well. Oh, I feel the heat on my back. I really just want to turn around and take a dive. The problem is when I go in there, there's a manatee warning. The boats have to go around me. I have to wear a flag saying manatee, don't hit me, stuff like that. Now, up to but not including the day before the test, you are to take one final a day. Now, remember something. When you do a final, review the whole thing, not just the wrong answers. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of do a triage. There's really 3 or 4 choices. You look them over. If you got it right for the right reason, you're good. Move on. Make sure you read the answer why, okay? 2, if you got it right for the wrong reason, mark that down. You have to review it because if you got it right because you guessed, that's just as bad as a wrong. Almost more dangerous, right? Because you think you got it. 2, if you got it wrong because you misread it, which happens with the Kaplan, Past Perfect, STC, even Achievable, all of them, you can misread it. If you get it wrong because you misread it, but you knew the concept, don't worry about it. The last one is you got it wrong because you didn't know your shit. That you have to review. So really, you're going to have 4 choices, mark them all, and then if you got it right for the right reason or wrong because you misread it, but you understand the concept, don't worry about it. The ones you have to review are the ones you got right for the right reason, and then the ones you got for the wrong reason. The ones you got for the wrong reason. See, when I talk too fast, my brain is here, my mouth is here, and they're not in conjunction. And then ones you got right for the wrong reason, like guessing, and then you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I think I know it, or the ones you got wrong for the right reason. I guess the right reason to be wrong, you don't know it. If you're starting to memorize questions, buy another QBank. STCS 4 supplemental exams. If you want, buy Kaplan. But again, you don't want to add a new QBank in the last few days. You want to do it out so you can literally get used to the question because you don't want to switch it up the day before. Again, you need to go in there like a badass. You need to go into the test like I'm going to fucking own this shit and you're going to run it, okay? You got to go in there confident. You got to understand that if you go in there confident, if you go into this test as a confident badass, not cocky, confident, I know my shit, then when you see a hard question, you're going to go, oh, I can do this, okay? And you can work through it or even mark for review, shit like that. If you go in there where you're not sure and you're like, oh, I'm afraid, then every hard question is going to look to you like, see, I knew I should have waited. And that's a bad thing because you won't try it. I've seen that so many times where if you give someone positive confirmation of good work, they're willing to work a little bit harder on the question. If you're like, oh, I'm not ready, they go, oh, I knew I wasn't ready. They give up. We don't want give up. We want you to attack it like you know your shit, okay? And that's literally it. You maybe want to watch some of my exam walkthrough videos during my live, but not the night before. I don't want to see you the night before. I want to see you after you pass so we can play a song for you and blow it out your ass, okay? Good. Okay, everyone, go beat this thing. You got this. I believe in you. I 100% believe in you. And you need to say every morning, get up in the morning, brush your teeth with your offhand, even if you want to brush your teeth with your foot, and keep saying, I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass it. Say it like 10 times with confidence. Not I need to pass it. Not I gotta pass it. I'm going to pass it. That's your goal. Go beat this thing. We got it, baby. Welcome to the live Tuesday night live. Okay. Welcome on. It's a great Tuesday. It's the first, I think this is the first one in August. It's crazy. I always say I hate. Guys, tell me how the microphone sounds because I got a new thing to make it sound better. But let's get into it. Casey, don't sweat this shit. Don't sweat this shit. And there's good evening. Okay. Now, where am I going to go with this one? So I have a couple quick things real quick, move super quick. If you're struggling and you need support, yes, you can do my tutoring. That's great. Series7exam.org or go check out Michael Weiss over at Series7examtutor.com. Welcome, Jeffrey. Okay.
There.
Jeffrey the Giraffe, how's the microphone sound? Is that okay?
Oh, wait, hang on. Let me crank you up there.
Because I have a thing to make it louder.
Oh, sounds good.
I don't know if that's better or not.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
I have it as loud as I can get it. Okay.
That's good.
Here. Okay, you can. Okay, I was kidding. I didn't say anything. So don't forget to check out FINRA NASA Exam Test Prep Network if you're running into trouble. That's a great support group. If you were looking for, obviously, for tutoring, I have that. I have me. I have 4 other tutors that won't break the bank. But if you just need help getting started and figuring out, and he's doing a great job with a lot of people, Jeff does a custom study support group. And it's her group. What the fuck am I talking about? Hey, tell me about your feelings. Hi, I'm a studyaholic. I'm an alcoholic. So no, it's a one-on-one thing where he sets up a plan for you, gets you ready, and then he has ongoing support. That's what I was thinking.
It's called a custom study plan.
Custom study plan, CSP, baby. Really good shit. And that's kind of it. Other than if you need material, go check out Achievable and STC. I love Achievable, especially for the SIE. I fucking love them more than any other vendor. They teach this shit like you wouldn't believe. If you're brand new to the business, whether you're taking the 7 or anything else, and you don't know your shit, get their program. I have links for it. Don't use my links. Use my links. I don't really care. They're outstanding. Okay.
Did you talk about your memberships?
Did not talk about the memberships yet. Okay. So I'm trying not to overload them on the front, but let's get it out of the way. Okay. So every Friday night, well, a couple of things. One, we have a membership for tomorrow night. Every Wednesday we do for the SIE. It's like $15. I mean, literally that's like $3 a fucking class. We meet for an hour at 8 p.m. Wednesday. It's part of the membership part. And he just put, I think he put the links there for a mere $25. $25 a month. You get not only the options video, which are fucking game-changing videos, but you also get the weekly class, the FINRA class that we meet at 7 p.m. If you bump it up and I take a little bit more of your money, because, this is just a funnel to steal all your money. I'm doing that. I'm trying to steal every dime you have by making 1,500 videos and doing this twice a week. But, yeah, I'm trying to steal your money. I got it. So now, $50 a month, you get the options video, the options class, the FINRA class, and the options videos and recordings of old classes. It's outstanding. It's some good shit. And all you do is you join by hitting that button or go on my website. Not the website. Go in the channel, hit the join button, and there you are. And everyone in the morning, in September, but it won't matter to you guys because you will be done. In September, the pricing is changing a little bit just to make it a little cleaner. Okay, here we go. Cesar, you are the man. Okay? Cesar, you are the man, not me. Unless you're a woman, but you're a man. I can tell by the picture. So, Cesara. Okay. Anders, thank you very much. I love good evenings. Okay. What if you haven't passed this exam yet? Well, I don't think you're ready then yet, right? So if you haven't passed it, what do you do? How do you change that shit up? So what you have to do is go back and reread. Find out what's going on. Like if you're in a rut, change it up. If you're just doing questions and you're not getting any better, don't keep doing the same shit over again. That's insanity. Change it up. Go back and read. Get a tutor. Maybe Jeff can help you. Whatever it is. Or just watch videos. Just take a couple days. Maybe take a day or two off just to watch videos and read and see how that works. And then come back. Now, remember, guys, tonight is FINRA night. So this is SIE Series 6, Series 7, 24, 57, hike, 99.
Okay. Quick question. Two things here. One, what materials are you using here? And the second thing is, how many exams have you taken? You know, there's a lot of questions to be answered here. You know,
I had a guy come to me the other day and they go, what did they say? He goes, I haven't passed any exams yet. I said, how many you take? I go, 2. And when's he taking? August 29th. What the fuck? You got a 68 and a 70, and you
right. That's my point.
It's like, yeah, what the fuck? Okay.
And I'm 3 weeks out.
Yeah, I know. I even said on Reddit, I'm like, dude, relax.
Casey's taking it on Friday.
What?
Casey's taking it on Friday.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
That's
what exam? SIE or 7? Now, understand, if it's Kaplan, find out. If it's Kaplan and you're like borderline passing, you're probably fine. If it's STC, you got to figure out where you're weak. That's the big thing. You got to figure out, is it, depending on what test, is it margin? Is it options? Which I don't worry about as much. So, okay. Kaylee, hold on. Yes, I do. So if you go to my Series 7, Pete, go to my Series 7 exam free playlist. I think I call it Ken Finnan Series 7 exam free playlist. I cover, it's not exactly the same order because I don't like the way they 100% do it, but it's right there. It's like it's investor profile, then this, and equity, then preferred, then bonds, and then munis, all that shit. So yeah, I follow. It's almost the same thing I did for the SIE. Just 30 videos. Okay. Okay. Kaylee. So don't let one fucking test do it to you. Okay. So toilet paper, I'll work on that. But remember, tonight's FINRA night. So Kaylee, don't let one fucking outlier do. You took the green light and got a 72. Then you got another one at 63. Don't worry. The green lights are hard. I almost tell people not to take green lights. Almost like I tell people not to take the mastery of practice exam. So somebody just said on Instagram, are you live tonight on YouTube? Why, yes, I am. Okay. So, no, I'm dead. Now remember, Jeff, they have everyone on here is a standing order. If I die on air, they have to share it. I want to go viral as a dead person.
At least. I know you want to go viral.
Yeah. Even if it's some dead person, that's okay. So now
I have a couple of ideas for you, so we could discuss.
You have a what?
Couple of ideas on how to make it go viral if you want.
Yeah, okay.
Later.
You're one of me running around naked is not going to do it, Jeff. Okay, so now. Okay. I know he would never say that because now. So don't let one outlier do it to you. Take another one in the morning. You got 2 weeks, baby. You got 2 weeks. I am anti-green light unless with 2 weeks out, that's fine. Or the mastery on Kaplan, the master of practice exams are ass kickers. They're really tough exams. I think they're more to shake your confidence. So they go, take the green light 2 days before the test. No. This is perfect. You have 2 weeks, Kaylee. I hope I'm saying the right name. Kelly. Oh, it could be Kelly or Kaylee. I'm going to go with Kaylee because it sounds fun. I would not worry about one thing. Don't let listen, you're 2 weeks out. Don't let one outlier do that. You got to be delusional. Every morning, say, I'm going to kick the shit out of this. Go over the exam. I mean, did a cute guy walk by? Did you lose power? Were you distracted by text? Did you have people texting you? A lot of things can affect it. Or was it just, did you make stupid mistakes? Review the whole thing. And if the difference between your 72 and the 63 is stupid mistakes, don't worry about that. It's not going to happen. Okay. Brian, love it. Where are we, baby? He's one of my Pennsylvania guys. Did you take it yet? Okay. Okay, exempt means you don't have to follow the fucking rules, baby. That means there's no prospectus. Now, an exempt transaction doesn't mean that because when you buy a share, because an exempt transaction means the security is non-exempt, which means it has a prospectus. But if it's exempt on the state level, there's no prospectus. Oh, I know. You know what I think you're thinking about? If you're exempt from SEC, there's no prospectus, okay? But like a stock exchange, anything on the stock exchange, investment companies, they have prospectuses. But treasuries, munis, commercial paper, bankers acceptance, banks don't have to do it. We're good. Okay. Again, but let's touch that again on Thursday night, not tonight. Okay. So join the Facebook group, Casey. Join the Facebook group. It'll help a little bit. You'll get support. Maybe meet a couple of people, or grab one of my tutors. I don't have any time, but I have a couple great tutors. Or if you just need a plan, reach out to Jeff. But if you're taking it, wait, she's taking it on Friday. Is that the same one? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I find out. Go through it. If you can go through it now before we're done at 9, and you figure out where you're wrong, maybe we can touch on that. Okay. On the SIE, will be tested on every single type of money market and muni bond? Yeah, probably. I mean, not super deep. On the SIE, nothing's fucking deep on the SIE, right? So it's like, yeah, money markets, okay? Yeah, you have to know what they are. You know that like CDs, T-bills, commercial paper, bankers' acceptances, muni notes, probably. But you don't have to know every detail about them. Just know that they're money markets, or that a money market fund is not a money market, okay? Money market fund is not a money market, okay? So you want to make sure that retail people don't really buy money markets. They buy money market funds, but a money market fund is not a money market. It just buys them, okay? Muni bonds, yeah, you got to know that shit, right? You got to know GOs, that they're backed by, they're for stuff that's free to use. So they're backed by taxes. You need voter approval, has to stay in the state. Anything that costs you money to use is a revenue bond. They don't need voter approval because if you don't want to use it, don't fucking use it, right? That's like tolls. That's like toll roads, bridges, subways, the beaches in Jersey because they're not fucking free. Airports, hospitals, shit like that. Okay? They are backed by revenues of the project, so they don't need voter approval. You need a legal opinion before you issue it. You need a feasibility study. Will it make money? Okay? You can go cross state lines. Like the Port Authority is New York and New Jersey, so you can cross state lines. GOs you can't, revenues you can. I mean, you want to go a little deeper than that, but remember, rich people buy munis, poor people buy corporates. Rich people buy munis, poor people buy corporates. Okay.
Is that a fair statement?
100%.
What if it's an IRA?
No IRA, no munis in an IRA, never.
Correct. What about
we know that? That's like, so rich people, don't fuck with my statements, right? So rich people buy munis, poor people buy corporates, and you never put a muni in a retirement account.
Never put a muni in a retirement account.
But think about it. Okay, let's go with it. Do you pay taxes on IRAs during the life of it?
No.
So it's a poor person.
No.
So it's poor. Because look, this is what I tell everyone. This is my favorite, one of my favorite stats in the world. What percentage of U.S. households pay zero federal tax? Ballpark? 42%.
Not really.
That to the bottom 42% of income, not people, just income, they pay no federal tax. So they're not buying munis because they don't give a shit what they buy. They're going to buy corporates.
But you could technically buy a corporate bond in a qualified account.
No, you can buy a corporate bond anywhere, right? Yeah. IRA, you would, but remember, because the whole point here is you buy a corporate bond in an IRA because it's a higher return. Munis, since they're tax-free, they have a lower coupon.
Right.
So it's fucked up to put them in an IRA. I mean, you can, you're just as stupid.
Municipals, you would never put a municipal in a qualified account.
I would never do that. Never, because any muni that you get, there's got to be a corporate that pays better.
Right. So that's so when you say poor, there could be somebody wealthy with an IRA that could put a corporate bond in there.
What are you doing? Fuck with my shit.
Am I wrong?
No, you're right. But I think when I think rich people buy munis,
you are
never
correct.
in a retirement account. Because again,
rich people buy.
So think about this. So if 42% pay no taxes, then we're probably closer to 55 or 60% pay fucking low taxes.
Right.
So the top, like they always say, the top 20% pays 80% of all the taxes in the country, right?
Right.
Except for the billionaires, they pay like, no, I'm kidding. They fucking pay their taxes. But the point is, they buy munis. Now, here's the problem. So this is a baseline. Rich people buy munis, poor people buy corporates. And then wimps buy treasuries. That's what I say, right? So now, here's the thing. There's a problem here. Because if you make a lot of money, and these are all testable shit, that's why I don't mind talking about it. If you make a lot of money, you might be subject to AMT, which is alternative minimum tax, which means you might have to pay taxes, never on a GO, never on public purpose.
Right.
Okay. But if it's a revenue bond that's like private activity, like the Roosevelt Mall or like Citi Field or Jacob Javits Center or an airport, maybe a hospital, depends on how it is, that you might have to pay taxes on your interest if you buy a revenue, never on a GO. So understand how it works, right? So if you have an AMT, if you're subject to AMT and the bond is also, both have to be true. If you normally buy a muni bond, you're going to make 50 grand, but the IRS lets you deduct the entire 50 off your income, so you don't pay taxes on it. But if you're subject to AMT, they may go, okay, you can only deduct 20,000 of it, or you can only deduct 40 grand of it, or you can deduct none of it if you make a lot of money. But that never happens on GOs. That only happens on revenue bonds and private activity, which is like if they're building a mall. So there's tweaky. I'm a big fan of baseline and then tweak, right? So I go, you do your age in bonds, but then you tweak it up or down. Right? So if they're risky, maybe you do 40, 30. If they're 50 years old, age in bonds. If they're risky, then you tweak it down to like 30 or 40%. If they're conservative, you bump it up to 50 or 60. But it's a baseline. I'm big on baselines, and then you move around. Because it makes life, like my life is all about, this is the middle, this is where the baseline is, and then we fuck around with it, like standard deviation, if you want to say. And it's worked well for me so far. Okay. Ralph W. Emerson, you are in great shape. You got an 82 on the practice test. Now, if that means a cap on practice test, you're great. Am I lagging?
No.
Okay. So Mason, who does a 79, mm-hmm. I think I suckered him into, he's watching probably, but I suckered him into doing the 86.
Oh, perfect.
Because I have a couple girls I'm doing the analyst class, and a couple of the girls are doing the 86, and they're taking a class through STC, and all the person is doing is reading out of the book.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, that's fucking horrible, right? So they said, what can you do? I said, call Mason. He's talking to them today, and he's going to see how much he can help them with, because it's the same shit, just a deeper dive than the 79. So that's going to help us, because I have a lot of people asking for the 86, which I refuse to teach. Because it is like actual deep dives into discounted cash flow and shit. I'm just like brain dead shit. I'm good at this because all the 7 in the essay, you don't need to be smart. So if you're getting 82 and if that's the cap on practice exam, go take this thing. You're in great shape. You could probably take this tomorrow. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. You're taking a Friday. I would go through your shit now and come back later and tell it before 9, because we end at 9. Where you're struggling and what topics, and maybe watch videos. Seriously, if you're taking a Friday, you're not supposed to be taking a test Thursday. So maybe spend tomorrow taking another final. Don't freak out about it. Don't worry about it. Because you got a 72 in the green light, you should be okay. Now, if it's your third time, we have to have a conversation. Okay. David, that is outstanding. Here we go. David, baby, that is outstanding. Awesome. Okay. Now I ask everyone, were there any surprises? I don't care about, I know it's on the test. I know 90% are on there, but I like to hear, were there any things that like threw you off, like surprises, stuff like that? Okay. Sam. Good. Sam, that's awesome. Where were you scoring? What did you say? Yeah. So past perfect. Here's the thing. I don't love past perfect. I do like them, but I think they do overkill. So the thing is, if you're passing their exams, you're good. I think Fidelity, there's one other firm that makes you do past perfect. There's a couple of them that make you do past perfect. There's no way around it. And they're very big on a closed system where they don't want anyone using outside resources at all. And I know that when I talked to John at the conference last month, he was saying we tell people not to use any other resources but ours. I said, that's ballsy, because the shit's kind of over the top. He goes, I know, I'm trying to make it better. Okay. Okay. I got it now. I see Casey's stuff. Okay. German, Sosa. Good. So where are we? How are we feeling? You must be feeling good, right? So you're good. So make sure you keep reading. And then by the 12th, you got to be taking finals. You got to be taking finals. Now, Casey, did she say what vendor she's using?
I didn't see it.
Kaplan. Oh, yeah. Actually, I just saw it. Casey, you're actually kind of fine. But stop taking tests. You've already taken 15. You're right at 67, 70. Stop. Just read, add knowledge tomorrow, Wednesday. I mean, you can take one more tomorrow, but I'd almost rather you don't, and just focus on adding knowledge. Don't shit your pants. You ever remember that came out commercial? Ship your pants. I shipped my pants. Okay.
Wait, I think I do.
What?
I think I do remember that.
Yeah, I shipped my pants. Oh, I shipped my pants yesterday. Ballsy, that was a great commercial. Too bad they're out of business. So now, so don't sweat it, Casey. We're in good shape. Okay. If you're in the high 60s with Kaplan, you know enough to pass. I can't stress that. Kaplan is legitimate hard. Now again, so here's a Casey. Have you done Take My Brutal exam? If you haven't done that, go take that. And here's what you do. Since you won't have it done by tonight, go on there, take my Brutal exam. Anyone taking the 7, go take that video. Watch it. It'll give you the exact vibe that you're getting on the exam. I'm just going to leave it at that. You'll get a good feel for the exam. If you do well on that one, you're ready for the exam. If you get like a 50 on it, then maybe you're not so ready. That's a great barometer of whether you're ready or not. And I don't do a lot of options, so it's a harder exam. That's the big thing. I don't do a lot of options, so it's a much harder exam. That's outstanding. Okay, here we go. Boy, a lot of people taking a Friday. Okay. Again, Michael, Silverstein, same thing I'm telling Casey. If you're anywhere from like 66, 67 and higher on Kaplan, you're probably fine. Seriously, if you're anywhere between 67 and 75 on Kaplan, so that sounds stupid. Anything above 67, you're fine. As long as because if you look over it, is it the hard math? Is it the complicated chip? Sometimes the Kaplan questions are ridiculous. And I know that Mark Esposito, he's the shit at Kaplan, right? He's their best teacher. I think he's been saying that that they're trying to cut out a lot of the questions that are bullshit. So yeah, the Kaplan ones are hard, and especially if you start doing the old only give me unused or wrong questions, and you're literally diving into your weak spots, which is good. It's getting you ready. So Michael and Casey, you're fine. Casey, you're fine. Okay. Weston, okay. I've been scoring using Kaplan score a lot. Weston, yeah, like I just said, I think the Kaplan questions are. Here's the thing. I think the test is hard. 100% the test is hard. But Kaplan's are more convoluted, more confusing, meaner, like tricky on purpose. I try to explain this. I don't know how to explain it. And I think I did a video on it. I thought I did an okay job, but I don't know. I watched it again. I go, I don't understand. Vendor questions are made to trick you. The actual exam questions are made to see if you know your shit. There's a difference there. So if they're trying to, I don't think the vendor questions are, I mean, there's always a couple, but the vendor questions are trying to challenge you to see if you know your stuff. The vendor questions are trying to challenge you to see if you can take a test. And I get the reason. They can't match the exam. And if they do, what happens is, like training consultants had for a while, they had questions that matched the exam. And the problem is they were too easy. So they didn't have the right hardness on them. That's what she said. So they didn't have enough hardness. So even that's not even really a word in this case, but they weren't strong enough and they hurt people. So the vendors kind of go a little harder, a little trickier to get it to make you ready that if you can pass them, you should be fine. Kaplan for sure. Anywhere in the high 60s, you're probably okay. Michael, what'd you get on the first shot? Okay.
Can I add one thing to that?
Go ahead.
I think that no matter how tricky a question is, there's always like a basis to every question, a foundation that you need to understand before you get involved in the intricacies of the question and the details and all that.
I agree.
As long as you have that foundation, I think that you're directionally, I always say you're directionally answering their question. Even if you don't get it right, you'll be prepared for the exam if you understand what they're asking for.
I agree. Yep. I agree. I'm with you on that. I'm all on board. The only problem is that's for the 90% of them, but there's always some Kaplan or past perfect questions that are just like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, what the hell did you just ask? Okay. I said, oh, Weston, you're fine. Go take this fucking thing. You're taking the SIE? Kaplan's way harder than the exam. Okay. Elizabeth Hewitt. Okay. Oh, got it, Brian. Okay. Yeah, but you got close. Okay, let me get to it. Boom. Okay. Elizabeth, I love it. See you on Thursday, baby. I love it. Boom. Let's get going. Come on. You're probably gone already, but hopefully you're on still here. Let's get going, baby. Okay. No, Jack. Don't be super nervous. Be fucking jacked, baby. You're jacked. Be jacked. You remember the same chemical that is from nervousness is excitement. So get on that shit, okay? I want you to start kidding. So, Jack, tell me you're going to fucking pass this thing. I want everyone on here. Everyone who's on here now, tell me you're going to pass this fucker. Anyway, whatever way you want, be fucking creative. Tell me how you're going to pass this thing. Tell me you're going to. Don't tell me I have to. Don't tell me I need to. Don't tell me I gotta. Don't tell me I wanna. Tell me you're going to pass this thing. You have to go in with that attitude. And, Jack, that's what you have. Don't be nervous, man. Because the first time, hopefully you've been reading the book. And I think I remember you've been reading the book. You've been doing the right things. You're going to nail this thing. Yeah, baby. Look, this is the best part. Look, you got a 68. Can't wait to take it again, baby. That's the attitude, man. That is the fucking attitude. That is absolutely the fucking attitude that's going to help you. Okay. Michael. Yes. Now remember, Michael, row the boat ashore. Remember something. The options videos help you, but it is a brand new way of doing options. Find my options membership playlist. It's called Ken's Amazing Options Playlist. Go find that and start with number one, but you have to buy into it. Either do the old antiquated T-charts or do the new stuff, the new way to do it, and it's much easier, okay? But again, if you're into that, because mine are very, very visual. I've been trading options, not well, I never said I made money, since I was 16 in my mom's account. So it took me, after I started teaching, it took me years to figure out how to take how I see options and put it on my paper. And I finally did it, and that's what I do, okay? And it's funny, you can tell, because there's a guy, Mark Esposito, has the same style. Not everything's the same, but they're close, because that's the way we see options. You see them as a picture, and it's up and down, okay?
I love how you have everybody using the F-bomb to pass the exam.
I love that. That's fucking, I was hoping, okay. I haven't seen it yet. J-Love. J-Love. I love it. That's a J-Love is a 3 a.m. DJ night. That's a come on to the styles, the loving styles, the ballads of J-Love. Okay, J-Love, that is outstanding. Okay, here we go, baby. Here we go.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
I'm going to get a new rotation for next week, but I like these, but these are good. Okay. Renan, Thursday, baby. I'll do that Thursday. Tonight is FINRA. But here's my thing, okay? IAs, I'm going to do this in like basically 2 sentences. Broker-dealers are firms that execute transactions. IAs, because this part could be on the SIE 7. Broker-dealers are firms that execute transactions. IAs are firms that charge for advice or manage money. That's it, baby. That's it. Remember, they're firms. Broker-dealers execute. IAs give advice, baby. Okay. I haven't taken practice exams for about 1.5 weeks, still scoring high 60s, low 70s. Yeah, baby, Tina Louise. Okay. So who's Tina Louise from, Jeff?
Tina Louise?
Sound familiar?
It does, but I can't. Do I get a clue?
I'm going to give you a clue. Hold on.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
I know. Hold on. I'm not going to give you a spell. I'm going to play. Hold on. I can do this. I'll probably get canceled for this, but hold on. No, not canceled. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Here's the crew.
Oh. Gilligan's Island.
That's Ginger.
That is Ginger?
Yes. She's like, fuck you. You know, I've heard that in my whole life. Anyway, okay, now. So Tina, let's watch, see if she comes out with some nasty shit for me for saying that. But now I have to use that for the music from now on. So now, so this is what I want you to do. You've been doing for 1.5 weeks. That's fine. So you're still early in it. And cap on low 70s, you're in great shape. Okay. So Tina, you're in amazing shape for this. But I want you to do now, if you're not taking the test in the next week or so, maybe just take a day or two off and just watch videos. Or read the sections that you're not good at. Because you're right there. Especially in Kaplan, you're passing, you're great. You're boom, you're gonna nail this stuff. Okay. So if you're more than 2-3 weeks away from the test, you're in great shape. Remember, trust the process. Okay. As I keep saying, there's a video coming out tomorrow morning. It's fucking ugly till it's not, baby. This testing is ugly till it isn't. Okay. So keep at it. You're going to be fine. You're in great shape. 1.5 week of test and you're scoring there. You're in good shape. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Here we go. Oh, Jack, we got you, baby. Now look. So yeah, this is dead on. Exactly what I thought. Look. So Casey, can you do current yield? Can you do convertibles? Find my Mathapalooza video. It'll help. That's the math. The option stuff, you got to work on that. I have the option stuff, but I don't want you to really add anything the week before. Financial statement shit, who the fuck cares? I get that shit wrong. Just know, balance sheet is all the assets and liabilities. Income statement is profit margin, money going in and out. Technical is about trading. Fundamentals is no fun shit. It's looking at the balance sheet stuff, okay? Don't worry about it too much, okay? I would the bond stuff, make sure you know current yield, make sure you do tax equivalent and tax-free yield. Make sure you can do the convertibles. Again, the cap on math is so fucking brutal. Like they do this. This is what they do. So they'll go, oh, there's a convertible bond, but oh, we forgot there's an anti-dilution feature, and then there was a stock dividend of 10%, but then grandma died and left you. So what's your cost basis? Okay. Jack, we got this, baby. There you go. Oh, yeah. Look what Sam said.
That's right. There you go.
It's you.
T-shirt sale.
Throwing a wrench in my shit, Jeff. Okay, that's
Our
right.
Flag.
Flag on the play. Okay, so now, third attempt on 15, got a 7. I feel like I know you. Yeah, you know it's oh my God, Megan, that's fucking outstanding. You are fucking ready for this goddamn shit. Now, what I think is interesting, the number one comment I get after they pass, they go, the YouTube, my students are fine, but the YouTube people, they go, my husband or wife is so fucking happy that I don't have to listen to my voice anymore. Now, for the 7, they don't say it, but when they get to 66 or 65 done, their significant other is very, very happy they don't have to listen anymore. Okay. Megan, we got this. If you got 100 on the option shit, we are fucking ready. And I think those option videos are great. Okay. Well, I'm kind of biased. I'm based because I'm biased. Okay, now. Okay. Okay. Qualified. Again, this is where Kaplan screws you. A qualified retirement plan. Okay. Okay. Let me fix for this. I got to stop reading this shit. So, qualified means pre-tax. Qualified means sponsored by corporation. Qualified means the money goes in pre-tax, it comes out tax, it grows tax deferred. When you take it out, you pay tax on everything at ordinary income, because the only 3 things that are capital gains are buy, sells, option expiration, and mutual fund distributions of capital gains. Everything else is ordinary income. Now, a non-qualified plan means it's not sponsored by a corporation, and the money probably goes in after tax, which means you pay tax post-tax. You pay tax when you put it in, it grows tax deferred. They both grow tax deferred, okay? They both go tax deferred, qualified and not qualified. But when you take the non-qualified out, you want to pay tax on the growth because you want to pay tax on the contribution. So again, qualified pre-tax contribution goes tax deferred. Come out, you pay tax on everything. Non-qualified goes in after tax, goes tax deferred. You pay tax on the growth when you come out. Unless it's a Roth 529 or Coverdell, then you pay no tax if it's used for what it's for. All of them pretty much have an early withdrawal penalty, like my wife. So you have to pay 10%. All this shit. Okay, that's all it is. If you take it up before 59 and a half, you get a 10% penalty. Qualified has a 73. Once you turn 73, you got to start taking it out the April 1st. Variable annuities don't have that. Annuities don't have an RMD. You can keep putting in money in until you're dead. Okay, that's real quick. I hope that helps a little bit. Don't overthink it. There you go. Fair, unless you're Detroit or Puerto Rico. Okay. Okay, Tina Louise. So you're ready, baby. You're ready. Okay. Stick. FINRA night, baby. FINRA night. Tonight, this is FINRA night. I'm not going to do it. You go watch my, here's the thing. Go watch my quick and easy regs cheat sheet, and then Thursday night we'll talk. Stickle. I know that you know what that car is. I have no idea. So Tina, yeah, you're in great shape. If you're right there, go back and spend a couple of days watching videos and reading, and you're going to nail this thing.
Which car?
What?
Which car?
It wasn't a stick LP 640 a car.
Yes. There you go.
You talked to him last week.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I meant to tell him last week. Tell him to go to C606, not to C5. He'll know what it means.
He'll know. I have no idea what you said. To me, you just said, wah, 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 wah.
Tell him to get the LS7 and man up.
Easy here. Get the LS7. There you go. Fucking man up. Get the LS7 after you pass this exam. Okay. Emily and Ivory. Here we go. You get a good one. It's only the 63. You don't get the whole song. It's like 25 seconds long. Emily, that's outstanding. So, can you hear this well when I play this?
A little bit.
Okay.
Nice background music.
Do you know what this is? You're not old enough for this.
What is this?
Chico and the Man.
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
You're too old for that. You're too young for that. Chico and the Man was Albert Brooks, the grandfather from Willy Wonka, and Freddie Prinze Jr.'s dad.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Chico and the Man. Okay. Levi. Oh, there you go, Kyle. Look at that. Okay. Emily, we're so happy for you. Here we go. Now, hold on. Levi, baby. Nice Irish name. Boom, CFA. That's some badass shit, man. That CFA is some badass shit. I've been I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I've been Cotton Eye Joe. Standing. That CFA is a tall fucking drink of water, baby. That's some hard ass shit. That's why I don't. So the CFP and the CFA, I'm thinking about trying to do the CFP at some point, but I don't know. I think I'm too old to learn new shit. I'm an old dog. I can't learn new tricks. Okay. That's interesting. So Cowboy Stadium. There you go. Revenue bonds, baby. Okay. Let's go, baby. Okay. SIE on Tuesday. Thanks. Yeah, baby. Alexander, you don't need help. You're going to nail this thing. You're going to fucking nail it, baby. Boom. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I love this. Yeah, if you're taking it, I don't know when you're taking it, but if anything, yeah, 71% on Kaplan. As long as the ones you're getting wrong are like shitty ones, yeah, you're fine. Okay. You're taking it on Thursday. Nothing, baby. Just go over. Don't do any tests. Find my crash course playlist. Watch the beginning of this video because it's all on there. Do the crash course playlist. It's like 11 videos in there. Go, remember, if you're digging the 65 and 66, always remember, read joint accounts, trusts, and estates. It's a fucking low-hanging fruit. Make sure you have it. Okay. Good. Marcy! Sunny Florida. I'm jealous of you. It's not sunny anymore. What's interesting is my daughter's in Panama. Did you know They don't have daylight savings and all that, but it gets dark at like 7 o'clock every night. No matter what. It's interesting. I guess
it's always
she's on the equator.
But it's always 7.
It's always fucking hot. Yeah, I know.
It's been trade-off.
No, I want to move. It's like always fucking hot. I fucking love it. No snow. Okay. Casey, we got this, baby. If that's what you're there. Okay. Now, suitability is hard. Charles, I get it. Go find my suitability video. Always remember the holy trinity of suitability. The holy trinity of suitability is income, growth, and safety. Okay. If they say any one of those words, income or growth or safety, you must address that word. If they say income, you got to do like preferreds or bonds or CMOs or REITs or something that pays income, treasuries, munis, corporates, depending on they're rich or not. If they say growth, common stock, mutual funds, variable annuities, REITs again, okay, convertible bonds, all of the things, you got to address it. If they say safety, you say treasury. If I say safety, you say treasury. It works every time, okay? Every time. David, by the way, before I move on, the suitability is not that big. It's there, but it's not horrendous. Find my suitability videos. They'll help. Good. I'm glad. Okay. I'm glad no, past perfect is good. I know. It drives me nuts. Like when I work with people and I have to do past perfect questions, I want to punch a screen every time. Like literally hurts my heart. Okay. Katie, neither one's better. I think STC is closer to the exam, but at Kaplan's harder. So if you're passing the Kaplan, I feel better. Like if you're getting 75s on Kaplan, I feel better than if you're getting 75s on STC. They're both fine, but Kaplan's legit hard. Okay. Michael, the brutal exam is if you go on my exam walkthroughs or just go through my videos and scroll back about a month or two, it says, can you pass this brutal exam? Hold on. Sam, I'm going to get to you in a second. Let me find this stupid video. La, la, la. Video killed the radio star. And now they're saying the joke now is AI killed the video star. Somebody did a video on that. AI killed the video star. Hold on. So Michael, and anyone who wants to take the brutal exam, I just threw it in the chat. Okay. Sam, if you say safety, I say treasury. Okay. Miguel Gonzalez, Kyle nailed it. Okay. Wayna, so did you see Wayna? Oh, look, I love that. Yeah, the people who get it, Tina, are probably way, way fucking older than you. Okay. Oh, I like the comments. Hold on. Anders, yeah, don't be a fly on my ointment. Hold on. Okay. Yes. Michael, I'll get back. I'm going to get to Sam in a second. Michael, yeah, it's a video, and then you can take it with me. So you take it with me, score yourself. It's like 100 questions. It'll help you a lot, I promise. Okay. Repos. Okay, so during expansion, the Federal Reserve is going to try to slow down the economy, or they can do a Powell does and just fuck it up left and right. But so if in expansion we're going to slow down the economy, and one of the things we can do is buy and sell treasuries. So during expansion, we do one thing. Now, here's what happens during contraction. We meaning the Federal Reserve, will buy treasuries from the banks at a price. And then like 2 or 3 days later, the bank will buy it back for a little bit more money, like a little bit, like a penny, okay? So that's a repo, a repurchase agreement. So I buy the treasuries from the bank. I'm the Federal Reserve. I buy the bank treasuries from the bank. And then the repurchase agreement is they buy them back from me a couple of days later for a little bit of money, and I lent them money. Because remember, if you buy the money, we're going to keep doing it over and over and over again, keep buying and buying and buying. They have all this cash that they lend out because they do fractional banking. So if they have $1 million, they can lend out like $900. So it's if they have $1 million, they can lend out 900,000. And then when they pay back some of it, they can lend out another 900 grand. I do a whole video on fractional banking. So let me go back to this. Repos are money markets. It's when the Federal Reserve buys treasuries from the banks. And then the banks buy them back a couple of days later, but that puts money in the account. That's all. Megan, that's amazing. That's great. You're going to be ready. Okay. Ricky C, go find my one video. I started at 24 quick and dirty. I haven't finished it. I did a part 1. You can find that. Take some sleep. Get some sleep. Hopefully you have STC and you go through the crunch time facts. Just take it easy. Stay calm. Always remember this. The Series 24 test is this. Your registered rep screwed up. How do you fix it? That's literally what the 24 is. Most of it is your registered rep screwed up and how do you fix it? But take your time, read all 4 answers because sometimes with the 24, there are 2 right answers. Emily Silva, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, you're taking 8 days. John F, don't sweat it yet. Okay. I don't know what you're weak on. You got to focus on the week. I mean, you could be great on options. I tell you, I don't know what you're good at. If you really have to know what you need to know, like generically, options, munis, suitability taxes. Options, munis, suitability taxes, and add bonds in there. You got to know that. Now, knowing that, a lot of people are starting to see a lot of mutual fund annuity questions again. So I would say make sure you're good with that too. That's just the way it is. There's no it's not like the magic thing of with SIE, make sure you got investment risk and what the register can and can't do, and that's half the test. You got to do more than that, but that's half of it. The 7 options, obviously, but you can get 30, you can get 10. Munis, you're going to get them. I would say cover all debt. Suitability is big, taxes is big, and mutual funds and annuities. You got to make sure you're good on those. You have a week. You have what? You have 8 days. You can get through some of that shit. Always remember, even if you're scoring bad, review everything. And then after you take an exam, review all the questions, right and wrong. Then spend a couple hours reviewing, going over the weak stuff. Okay, don't sweat the math on this. Yeah, first of all, why we Charles? I hope I gave you my idea of the Holy Trinity. But well, I'm still half an hour behind. That sucks. I have a student at 9. I guess we're not seeing him. Okay. Don't sweat the math on the SIE. I think she's taking the SIE, right? Yes. Don't sweat the math. If you can do the only equations you need to know: convertibles, current yield, stock splits, and somebody got an accrued interest question, but I think that's pretty rare. That won't happen that much. But I have videos for that if you find my Mathapalooza. But literally, just make sure, let the accrued interest one go. No convertibles, no current yield, and no stock splits and stock dividends, and then you'll be fine. Yeah, John F., if you're scoring there and past perfect, you're fine. Those are fucking hard tests. Okay. Jack, I don't know, but for you, it's going to be 100%. Yeah, by the way, everyone feels like they're failing. Everyone feels like they're failing on the test. Riley Trainer. Okay. Yes, there could be collar questions, much more about recognizing, like the butterflies are recognizing. But understand, so Riley, if I'm long stock, how do I protect it? By buying a put. How do I add income? Selling a call. If I do both, I have a collar. So I'm long stock and I sell and I buy a put and then I sell a call to take the premium from selling the call to pay for the put. I have a collar. You're going to get a couple questions on it. Nothing crazy. It may be recognition, maybe a break even, which I think I have a video on that. But again, if you're long stock, you can buy a put to protect or sell a call for income. If you do them both, it's a collar because you're using the income from the collar premium to pay for the put. But you're limiting your upside, but you're limiting your downside. Yeah, look, sometimes that's from memorizing. 70 is easy, but here's the thing. You got a 64. The 65 is a bitch of a test, okay? The 65, you might get a hard test. Every once in a while, they get the ass kicker test. Look, for the 65 and 66, which isn't tonight, here's my problem with it. The variance on the 7 and the SIE is probably like 5 to 10% between the hardest and the easiest, okay? That's not nothing. On the NASA, I bet you it's like 20%. Because I had a guy, Vic, I love the guy. He got a 71. He got a 69 or a 70 flat. He missed it by half a question on the 65. 30 days later, after I started working with him like right after. 30 days later, after studying, he got a 48, and then he passed on the third shot. So the problem with the 65 is you might got an ass kicker test. Just take your time with it. I am going to pass. Exactly. Ricky, we're going to pass. Sam, we're going to get this. Juan Felipe, we're going to annihilate this fucker. Okay. Mr. Punchy. You're probably so bored by now, he's probably gone. But that's outstanding. See, when I answer a lot of questions, it happens. Here we go. You're done. That means we get a good one. We're going to jump for joy. Well, jump, jump. Boom, baby. That's awesome. Okay. That's awesome. Mr. Ponchi, I love coming on here, baby. Okay. Riley, I think they're enough. I think they're enough. Okay. I think they are. But again, if you're taking it, I don't know when if you're not taking it anytime soon, then you can buy the Kaplan questions. But if you're taking it next week, don't switch vendors. If you're going to switch vendors, you need at least 10 to 15 days to get used to their questions. Okay. Let's go, baby. Take that brutal. Come on Thursday night and tell me what happened. Lucia, that's outstanding. That's awesome. I think my options playlist really makes people, it clicks. I think they're great. I think they're awesome. It's a new way to do it. We're going to nail this. No, Max, you're fine. Yeah, I think you're fine. I think you're right there. If you're getting Kaplan and SE sitting at 71 and you're not sure, take a couple of days off, go back over the real shit. Go over, watch videos and read for a couple of days, and then go partake in tests. Kathy, I know you're going to pass this thing. Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers. Gilligan's Island, baby. Okay. She got it. Okay. Okay. Wayna. Is it Wayna? Yeah. So if you go to there's a link Jeff put in. I don't know if he did it again. There's a link for the membership tab. If you don't, just go to the join button. Like he did it about 15 minutes ago. If there's actually probably half an hour ago. If you go to the join button on any one of my videos, it joins. Then hit the options class playlist. Then you get the options class, the FINRA class, and the options videos. But I'm going to tell you, do not show up to the options class unless you watch the videos. You'll be very frustrated. So take your time. There you go. Take your time getting through the videos first. Okay, don't rush it. There you go. Get back to my job. I don't have a fucking job. Okay. Did about 85% of Q Bank last price. Okay. Oh my God, you're ready. Jack got a tutor. The fuck? What are you telling me that shit? Okay, I'm kidding.
Like telling you what.
That's like my wife saying she got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Am I a cuck? Jack, making me a cuckold? Okay. That would be better. A tutor cuckold. Takes the free shit from me. I provide the milk for free and he pays someone else. Go, Jack. I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. Oh, Craig. Fuck Jack. Craig, that's outstanding.
We started dancing and love put us into a groove.
Baby, I love it, Craig. That's awesome. Yeah, so let's go, baby. Let's get on that 7. Get on the option stuff early, baby. Okay. Mr. Finnan, that's my dad, and he's been dead for 40 years. Okay, so now, my regular scoring 85-90. That was weird. When I used to tutor some of my daughter's friends because they hit the age, they called me Mr. Finnan. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
Sir.
I guess it's respectful.
It's sir.
Now they just call me fucking asshole.
Sir.
Okay. Regular scoring 85-90 unachievable. Oh, you are ready. End of this month? You mean fucking end of October, end of August? Let's get through we should just, when you pass it, get the SIE and then get the 66 and throw it on your resume. That's what you got to do. Also, guys, remember, if you take the SIE and you don't have a job, go make sure you enter the FIND system. FIND. I did a video on it years ago. FIND. It basically employers use it to find people who have the SIE, and they will offer them jobs. Some of the firms are shitty, some of them are good. Like there's like 100, I think based on the conference, I think there's 180 firms that use it right now. So anyone who's taking the SIE, and you can't go on there if you're sponsored. If you're working for a firm, don't go on there. But if you're not working for a firm and you're taking the SIE to get nailed, to get picked up, go join. Make sure you're on the find system. Okay, and you can look for firms there too. Okay, hold on. I got to tell this guy that I'm running late. Hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves. What's today? The 5th? Yeah.
Sure is.
As you know, I don't type. Hey, JT, my live is running a little long. Just if you put it on, you can see when it's going to end.
That's one way to get listeners.
Yeah, time to get on the live, right? Yeah. Like the other day, I was teaching the class. I had like 40 people in there down in the city, right? And they were all taking the 63 on Friday. So I said, dude, I could have had them come on. I said, do not come on my live. Right? I don't want to. The night before, don't do that shit. Okay. Oh, look. She fucking 100% believes it. It's absolutely true. She is, Anders, people are so sick of my voice. Like, look, here's the thing. So everyone goes, Ken, you're so fucking funny. But here's the thing. This is like when I was in college, I used to drive up and down, take the turnpike, right? And you remember they had actual toll on the parkway. They had told people, right? If you saw a girl or a woman who was like a 5, she was a fucking 10 on the toll booth. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like I have a friend of mine who lives in Miami, and we talk about we're men. We talk very respectfully about that. We book very, very respectfully about women in the city. We know that, okay? So we see a woman, we go, oh, she's an 8. He goes, that's a Miami 2. So it's all. So I'm only funny because you're expecting fucking serious, boring shit, and I don't say shit. So it's like shocking. That's all it is. Trust me, if you talk to my family, they don't think I'm funny at all. Okay. Oh, good. So I got a viewer. He's watching, so he can watch. Okay, good. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
JT, how are you? Okay, so now I'm scoring. So now I can take it an hour. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. Oh, that's a great question. If you are low 60s, 10 days to go, you're probably okay. But if you're really, look, if it's the SIE, take it. You'll be fine. If it's a 7, and it depends. If you're getting shit wrong because you don't know what you're doing, like you're getting shit wrong, you're like, wow, I don't get this. Why? Then move it. If you're getting shit wrong because you misread or it's super mistakes, go just stick with it. Okay. There you go. Exactly. Okay. Oh, I think unk is an insult. I'm pretty sure unk is like a version of like calling you a fucking boomer or something. Look at this. I love this. It's a fucking troll. I love it. Test continues from a 3rd try to 65, scores in 60. Okay. Oh. Move your test. Move your fucking test. Move your test out, even if it costs you money. Move your test and spend a week just reading. Just spend a week reading the book, going over the bad shit. I swear to God, just do that. Kaplan 2 complex. Yeah, I do think they are. Jessica, yeah, I think Kaplan. I like Kaplan. I don't like him as much as STC Achievable, but I do like them. They definitely are a little more convoluted, and that's why sometimes if you're high, I had a guy who couldn't get over 62 on the Kaplan stuff, and he passed the exam. He goes, it wasn't hard because sometimes the Kaplan stuff is really fucking hard. So Sam, if I say safety, you say, oh, Joanne did it. Safety and treasury are like go together. Yeah, Sam, I get it 100%. I'm not against that. I definitely think Past Perfect does some fucked up shit sometimes. And again, for the most part, they're good, but they're cleaning out so it's interesting. Past Perfect is bought by a private equity firm. STC was bought by a private equity firm. Training Consultants is Notman hasn't, and then I guess Solomon Exam Prep was taken over by Past Perfect in their private equity firm. It's interesting. So there's something I wanted to bring up with you, which I want to ask everyone their opinion before we get into the next thing. Totally unfucking related to anything, but I have to bring this up. There is a zoo in Denmark. Have you heard? I don't know if you heard this thing. They advertise for people. I can't even say this. To people to bring their unwanted, healthy pets and even horses so that their predators can eat like natural prey.
What websites are you visiting?
No, that's Google it. Google Denmark. Just right now while we're talking, Google Denmark. Just Google. Your thing's not going to blow up. It's a legitimate thing. I think it's the Argboll Zoo. It's a Denmark zoo, and they are asking for people to donate their unwanted.
Yeah, here it is.
How crazy is that? You read that while I keep moving.
That's horrible.
I know. So it's like, so I was listening to the podcast, and it's horrible, but they're talking about like, it's like they want a horse.
They want guinea pigs, rabbits, chickens, and even small horses.
Yes.
Small horses.
I mean, I wonder if they have people pay to watch it get tracked down. I don't know. Okay. Back to this. Okay. I'm getting 7884's average. Oh my God. Ian Yee, baby. You're fucking ready, baby. Boom. You're good. Go get drunk. Okay. Now, wait, I'm the best man. You're getting married? I didn't even know. Do I have to get a tux? I'm kidding. I fucking love it. Okay. You're ready, baby. Just keep doing tests, and then Sunday, no tests. Go over investment risk. Go over my crash course. Go bang this, Ian, and then come on Tuesday, tell me you pass. As long as you keep grinding and take it seriously, you're gonna rail this thing. Okay. Trevor, stay on there. Ooh. Okay. I would say the 86 is the hardest. Then the 24. And then the 910 and all those, then the 79, then the 57. Then I would say the 65, 66/7. It depends how you think. 7 and 65, 66 are equal depending on what you think. I would then go down to like the 99, the SIE, and the 63. Okay. Again, I could be way wrong. I'm just saying it really quick off the cuff. Boom, Trevor. That is awesome. Any surprises? We're going to get the 7 next month. We're going to get this done I want you done by Labor Day, Trevor. Don't waste too much time. 85, 97. Derek Domino. I know it's Domino. Derek, double D, baby. I'm gonna leave that alone. You're in a great spot. So tomorrow's Wednesday. Take test tomorrow, 1 or 2, and then 1 or 2. 5, if you're taking the 7, have you done tomorrow? Do my brutal exam. It'll help, I promise. Then take another one on your own. Review the shit out of it. Thursday, the day before. Watch my crash course, watch any other crash course you want to watch. Make sure you beef up on customer accounts. It's going to be a big deal. Haiti, I love you. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I should pin that fucking thing. So his grandfather in for the SIE. That's awesome. Okay. No. I mean, yes, at first your grandfather, because you got the 6, you didn't have to take the SIE. But the 65 is a great lead-in. And you pass the 65, that is outstanding. That's a big fucking deal. That is not a small thing, kid. That is not a small thing at all. But You're ready. So taking the 65 is a good launching point for the 7. There's a lot of overlap. It really is. It's good. Okay. Ian, long and low, baby. Long and low. Okay. Colby. Okay. Okay. Boom. We got this, baby. Okay. Oh, Kyle, what was the stock that you fucking railed about the 9% coupon, 9% preferred? I don't remember what it was. Okay. Okay. Got it. What would you say are the hardest and most in-depth topics expect on the Series 7? Okay. Hardest? I don't think they're any fucking hard. Options are important. Munis, mutual funds, annuities. Yeah, the suitability is the hard part. And when I say the test isn't hard, I'm not being arrogant. I don't think it's like easy. But the point is, if you learn how to take it, it's not that hard a test. If you learn how to look for the answers, like Jeff says, find the reason why the wrong ones are wrong, you're going to be ready. That's it. Get the option sheet. We're going to get this done. Okay. There we go. That's my boy. That's the one I'm seeing in about 15 minutes or so. Okay. So I didn't say anything mean about you.
Do you remember this one we talked about this a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
They changed the name and did another reverse.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He said, okay. Oh, wow. It's on American Greed. So, Kyle, tell me you're not still long this shit.
It's so funny. This stock goes down like 20% every single. It's guaranteed to go down like every day.
So I should buy some. I should average down. No, don't. No one buy this thing. Okay. Now, you were not going back down that. Okay, this is it. This is the one time I'm going to give you investment advice. Don't fucking buy this. Okay.
250 for one reverse stock.
It's a 1 for 250, right? Okay. Got it. Okay, we got. Oh man, JT, you're in good shape. We're just doing a little last minute checkup, I think. Okay. Joseph Woods, baby. How do you? So first of all, okay, I'm going to assume that you passed a while ago. Let me help that. Okay, here now. Okay, now, ethics. So this is what So now, do you remember I told my old boss that we used to have, Jeff, that when he was taking the 24, he goes, how do I pass this? I said, okay, everything that you think you would do the opposite and you'll be fine. So, Joe, it's not that bad. Just watch my video on it, reread it again, do the questions, and you'll be fine. Okay? So I think it's all over there, but it's like ethics, a lot of it's like what you can and can't do. Like no churning, no selling away, no ripping off your customer, no sexually assaulting it, all that shit. All that stuff is ethics. It's not like, it's not like you're sitting there doing like, a philosophy thing with I can't think of any fucking names of Socrates or anything like that. It's very basic stuff. It's not that bad. Just make sure you know it. So Unk is endearing to me. Okay, that's fair. Okay. So both people said it. Okay, fair enough. Is that like just saying you're a boomer, but we're not so mad at you? Okay. Yes. If you're doing the 7, you will have to know what a bull spread is, bear spread, cover calls, all that shit. I have a video in my options playlist, both of them, where I have a thing where I build a chart so you can recognize this shit. It'll help. Okay. Oh, Brian saw the zoo thing. That's so funny. Okay. I like Brian. He's funny. Hold on. I'm going to get you in 1 second. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, that's the thing. STC questions and Kaplan, sometimes they're so fucking brutal. It's crazy. Okay. Now, I like Brian a lot, except for I do like him. It's not. We are diametrically opposed on the political spectrum. We're very friendly to each other. I mean, 100% opposite stuff. But he's a great guy, despite that. No, I'm kidding. It's fun. I guarantee he's laughing now because we joke about it all the time. Okay, now. Yeah, Anders, I do. I like STC myself too. I like STC, but JT's not wrong. Some of their 66 questions are just like, what the hell are you asking? Okay. Oh, so Anders, so you've heard of that? Like, according to the zoo, it said it's a normal thing. Oh, that is so fucking funny. So look, see what this says? The podcast I listen to is Ruthless. I'm not telling anyone to watch it because this is very my type of thinking, not yours. Very funny though. But that's one of the things they said, that you get someone would pay to watch a T-Rex chase a little horse around the paddock. Like they literally said the T-Rex, so I guess it's pretty fucking normal. Okay. Okay. Rahul Chachabra. Okay, so now, I think they're fine. I think you got to be a little higher than 70% to feel good. Unless you're taking it tomorrow, then you're ready. Okay. So if you're getting 70s now, you want to bump it up. If you really want to see where you are, I'm going to do another one of those because I like that. Take my brutal exam and do that. If you do well on that one, you're fine because that's really what they look like. Furby, baby. I remember you. Okay. Well, Furby, that's awesome. I don't remember what we talked about, but I do remember the Furby 2118. So you get one of these because you're an original.
We started dancing and love put us into a groove.
That is awesome. Hey, congrats. Congrats on the promotion. I love it. I love it when people like, I've lost my job so many fucking times. Like so fucking glitched. I realized I was telling the story the other day that the class, every time I had a kid, I lost my job. Every fucking time. Or I had to change, right? I don't know. So pretty much lost my job. And here's the thing, I never went, only once did it go backwards, but then it sprung me to the next thing. So but boom, you moved it up. That's awesome. Now you're taking the 6 soon. So you're working for Chase. I think that's awesome. Yeah, Notman. I think Pass Perfect is fine, but I do think Notman does a better job. Okay. Look at that. Never fucking give up, baby. Never give up. Okay. Okay, so here's a good thing. So this is what I tell everyone. The exams are much more straightforward. They're not easier. They're much more straightforward than the vendors, 100%. They are absolutely more straightforward. You will know what you need to know. It's not like sometimes the vendors just get really fucking nuts and they go crazy and they'll do the suitability, 50% this and 50. And then the one next to it is 58%. I can't tell the difference. Like sometimes I do the percentages and I'm like, I have no fucking idea. Let's roll the dice and see what the answer is. Okay. There it is. Strike 8. It's actually not. Oh, wow, that's interesting. The convertible preferred is 8. I think the actual regular preferred is 9. Okay. Fair enough, Brian. You're right. So you're not going to review that. That's on. So you have to start taking it faster. But in reality, so is that where you ran into trouble? That's why you missed it a little bit? Okay. So here's the deal. Start reading the answers first. Do that. So Brian, for the next week, read the answers first before you read the question. Because then what happens is, what people do is they read the question, they read the answers, and they go back to the question, then they read it slow. Try reading the 4 answers first, and then read the question. Here's the other thing. Be a fucking savage. This is what I want you to do. Be a goddamn savage. What I want you to do is stop. If you see a question and you have no idea what it is, like on the practice exams, just practice hitting B or C and move on. If you don't know what it is, don't worry about it. Don't spend 2 minutes going over shit you don't know. Try the answers first, then the question. And the other one is, if you don't know an answer, pick an answer, move on. If you're really vacillating between two, within 30 seconds, press mark for review, come back to it later. That's the best way to do that. It's tough because I take the test way too fast. Jeff, what about you? Are you ever a time crunch person?
No, but I definitely I tell people all the time when I talk to them when we're doing the custom study, that you are completely different than the way that I study.
Right.
I need the extra time. I need to prepare twice as much. I'm not. You're a good test taker.
Right.
I need to prepare.
I like the chaos. Okay. But I'm trying to think how to. Brian, come on Thursday. I'll see if I get some more advice on that. But I still think try this. Try the answers first and the questions. And then the other one is you got to be a brutal savage and go, if you don't know something, let it go. That's a lot of times when people run into trouble is they overthink, They want to change, and then they sit there for 3 minutes on something they don't know.
And here's the thing: if it's one question, just move on. If it's 10 questions, then maybe you didn't study enough.
Yeah, but when we do the class, he's answering all the questions.
Yeah.
When he did, I ask, he's always doing well. He does well in mine. I think he got a 68 because he rushed too much at the end.
I think rushing can be just as bad as going too slow. Yeah,
exactly. Colby,
I say that every time. After you take the second or third practice exam, start watching the clock. And make sure that when you're studying, you're going straight through. You're not doing question answer. Get yourself to simulate the exam as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Okay, Colby, I love it. You start Monday, baby. Okay, let's go, baby. Colby, I appreciate it. Just get on that and work and that's going to be great. So you start a firm on Monday. If they let you study, it's going to be awesome. If they don't let you study, then try to study in the morning. I'm a big fan of before work studying. So, okay, so Jess, my options thing is Friday night. My options thing is Friday night at 8 p.m., but the videos go on. They're evergreen. They're on all the time. So if you join the membership, you can watch the videos anytime. And then we meet on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Okay, just missed it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Bears don't eat tofu. Oh, I got it. I knew what you were saying. Okay, now, I know what Andrews is talking about. Now, missing by 1 is the worst score ever, right? So, and the worst thing is you get into this 1% trap where you just start trying to pick up the point. Don't do that. Take a couple of days off, then reread the whole book. Act like you. This is a big thing. You need to act like you failed by 29, and then focus on everything. Okay, so just focus on everything at all the time. Okay, just that's what you need to do. Focus on reading the first 8 to 10 days. Then go to chapter quizzes, then the finals. But you got to try to bump everything up 10% so you walk in there next time with a cushion. And again, if it's hard to motivate yourself, just start with 20 minutes at a time. Do like the Pomodoro method. Set a 25-minute clock, do 25 minutes. Set another 25-minute clock, do it that way. Okay. Yeah. Here's my thing. I get it. But he's saying that's for the zoo thing, by the way. And Jeff disappeared. He's so disgusted by the zoo comment. Okay. Yeah, okay, Michael, do my brutal exam. You'll see the slobs over bliss questions, the buy limit sell subs are not nearly as fucking hard as the vendors. The vendors go out of the way to do that. Okay. I unmuted you. I didn't know if you needed me to mute yourself. Okay. Oh, you're good. You got a 75 on the green light. You're fine. Take a test tomorrow. Don't take any on Thursday. Add knowledge and rock this thing, Luke. You'll come on next Tuesday and tell us how it is. And take my brutal exam tomorrow. You'll be happy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Look. Got it. Okay. That's fine. So you started speeding up at the end. Okay. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, Mercury in retrograde, that's always a bad one. I'm not a real fan of that shit, but it fucking happens. Braden, stay on there, baby. Yes, it's much less. It's much less. They're not. I mean, they're worded bad, but not nearly as bad as the vendor. The vendors do a bad job. I mean, all the vendors ask questions horribly. Braden. I don't know. I'm going to go. Oh, since it's the end of the night, I'll do this. No, Anders, I know it's a joke, but I have students that really believe in that. I have a bunch of students and I love them. There was a great group of women, all between 30 and like 50. And they were together, they're working together. It's fucking awesome. And they always had, because they sent it to the crystals and they had the Mercury retrograde. There's one girl, Kim, I love. She knows it to the day. Like, oh, she wouldn't take the test last September until Mercury left retrograde. Okay. No, JT, 100% it does. Now, Jess, this will not get you in the options class, just so you know. This, you can just watch the old videos. You'd have to bump it up to the options class, but you can watch your videos, which isn't a bad idea. Okay. Metatron. Okay. Look, here's my thing. If it works for you, it works for you. But remember, the SIE is more definitional. The SIE is absolutely more of a definitional test. But the 7, on the 7, it's much more scenario situational. So there's going to be less memory chance. But it's fine to do as a base, but then you got to start making sure you understand this shit. Guys, anyone taking the 7, you know the day before you watch customer accounts because it's just low-hanging fruit. But every time you see a product, ask yourself, who would I give it to? Who would I not give it to? Every time. Is it good for long? Is it good for short? Like, go through that list and just try to, and then create a list. Like, maybe if you want to do flashcards, maybe write a flashcard equities or common stock and say, who's it good for? Who's it not good for? And just build that list and correct it and go over it. I think that'll help you a lot. Okay. Yeah, you got to take them off, baby. Yeah, you got to turn those questions off, JT.
Turn them off. Turn them off.
Got to get them off. But he's taking the test Thursday, I think. Amy, if it's those are fine scores. Stop making the test bigger than you. If you're taking the essay and you're getting 74s, you know enough to pass. You do. Stop fucking pushing it. Stop being a pussy. Stop doing it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's get this on and get this done, baby. We're going to get this done. So you are forbidden from moving it back again. Okay. I think we're done.
Yeah.
It's always so brutal. It's always so abrupt.
Abrupt ending.
Okay. I think we got this. So there's a button I can see. Like I can do. Boom. After we talk, right? So I can do this, and I think the questions show up on the stream then. Boom. Okay, Derek, thank you for joining, baby. You're going to watch all the old videos. That's great. Okay. Everyone, let's go. That's right, Amy. Way to go. That's it. We're going to fucking nail this. Do not move it. See, everyone agrees, Amy. You are fucking ready to take this stupid thing. Don't let the test be bigger than you. Fucking kick the shit out of this thing. Okay, everyone? Don't forget to like this shit, and don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on. I have amazing motivational videos I'm doing every day, and you're missing them. Okay, everyone, you'll have a good night. I will talk to you all later. I'll have a great weekend because you won't be on Thursday because you're going to nail this shit. Everyone who's taking the test before next week, you are going to fucking nail it. Okay. Brian, we got this, baby. I'm telling you right now, you're going to nail this. Dub Mega! Let's go, baby. We're going to get this thing.